Yes, I would definitely agree with that. So when it comes to like censorship and all this negativity that could be a possibility in the metaverse, like how can we avoid a dystopian future?
I mean, my first thought about the dystopian future with all of this is just all the plenty of movies that are out there that just paint humanity in such a dim light, where it seems like as soon as the technology is available, then we're automatically going to go to our worst behaviors that optimize immediate gratification and greed. And I personally see that as being a potential for the future, but it's something that we should definitely keep on our radar and just look for the warning signs that are blatantly clear in the movies and just try to steer away from those as soon as possible.
Exactly. Learn from historical facts. And I definitely think that with Astral Kingdom, we're going to be able to not only avoid it, but also push against it if it does become a thing with our version of how we're going to be working within the metaverse, by allowing just self-expressment and then intellectual conversations with other people. Allowing for a place where people can just talk and just conversate about different topics and not really have to worry about things becoming problematic when it comes to greed, when it comes to the outside world and that type of thing. But one movie that really pulls to me when it comes to like the metaverse or the idea of the metaverse is Ready Player One, because that in that movie they are literally using VR headsets. They are using a multi-directional treadmill, and their world is like there's different versions in every world. Like if you go to one world, you can go surfing. If you go to another world, you can play like this first-person shooter where you're just battling it out to win the most money or something. And it's tons of possibilities, but at on the back end, the world they live in is deteriorating, and it's very problematic. So that's why they escaped to that universe. Hopefully it does not end up like that.
Yeah, I mean, I see it as a way to avoid that is by creating one of those ideal worlds in the metaverse that are bridging the gap between the real world, like in physical reality, and the metaverse. And I feel like if we create the Astral Kingdom in like the metaverse as like sooner rather than later, then that should incentivize people to maintain that kind of connection. Where it seems like in the movie, they just put on the technology and they're immersed in these other worlds that disregard the planet around them, and that just seems like at that point it's just too late to start building that kind of connection back again, or else people are just going to avoid that and go to whatever is most gratifying in the moment.
Exactly. And that's something that our brain naturally does. We want that immediate sense of endorphins. We want, and if they're not getting it from one place, they're just going to go to the next. I mean, we see it every day when someone goes on TikTok. If they don't like the video, they just scroll to the next until they find a video they really like, and then they're going to share it with their friends who are then going to watch it. So we need to really avoid getting into that space.